What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we completed up grabbing all the treasure from the different reefs along the Great Sea. And well, in this episode, we're going to be continuing on collecting some items along the Great Sea. One that is required, and then we'll have one that is, and the rest of, well, a couple of items that are kind of required for 100% completion. That is one that's actually, or two that are required for 100% completion, one that's required for story progression, and then we'll be heading on to Windfall Island to do some more side questing. So let's get started. The first place that I want to head to is actually Thorn Fairy Island, which we've already visited, but I've technically forgot to grab the map fish while I was there. It's 2 squares to the east of the Tower of the Gods, so this square for the Tower of the Gods, and we'll simply head over to the east 2 squares. And I know technically I've already been here once before, but I haven't marked it on my map. But since you guys probably already do, if you're following along and you followed along with me, you probably have already been here once before, so I'm going to cut ahead until I make my way there. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alrighty guys, here we are at Thorn Fairy Island. Now the first thing that I want to do is of course grab the map fish, if I can find him in this general area. He may be over here near the Chepin. Yeah, sure enough he is. I'm actually going to take you out first, buddy, so don't get too used to being here, because you're going to have to go down. And just like that, there he goes. And he drops us a single red ruby, or green ruby I should say. We'll grab it, might as well. Alright, hello Mr. Mapfish. How's it going, my friend? Give me the info about this island, and I'll be on my way. Oh, small fry? Yes, what's up Mr. Mapfish? We've only seen you like 100 times by now, but it doesn't matter. You're still just as cool, you know. It's the Mapfish, guys, you know, he's pretty cool. And Thorn Fairy Island it is. And also, by the way, I've not mentioned this, but right there on the right side of your map screen, all the Rage of the Rito ladies, Golden Feathers, Bird Monster, Rito men who have girlfriends sure have tough lots in life. He's talking about the side quest that we've done 3 episodes ago, something like that, with the Golden Feathers. Or something like that. But the main point that I wanted to make is it actually shows you how many treasure charts you've opened in total versus or how many treasure charts you have versus how many you've actually collected. So for example, mine, oh wait, hold on, we got blue chew jelly. This stuff is kinda rare, and apparently I need to hit this all in fairly quick succession. And one more, please. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, so in order to get this item, we have to have the skull hammer already. But since we've done that, we can now walk up to the Great Fairy and receive a special item. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. And we've got more arrows. We can now carry 60 arrows. We got a quiver upgrade, and she'll also restore our magic and our health as well. Pretty sweet indeed. And well, just like the bomb upgrade, there's 2 arrow or quiver upgrades as well. So we might as well go ahead and grab the other one, because we can actually grab it while we're here. And you just had to respawn, didn't you? Of course you did. Stay away from my boat. Yeah, I'm just gonna avoid you at all costs, mister. But anyway, the next place is actually Western Fairy Island, which is actually the final fairy island, actually, which is kind of cool. So we will never have to visit these fairies again, of course, unless we want just like fairies or something. And it may actually be better to travel to Great Fish and go up a square, and then west a square. So it's just between, if you guys know where 4-eyed reef and 3-eyed reef are, they're 2 squares apart. Of course, 4-eyed reef is just below the Forsaken Fortress, and then 3-eyed reef is directly west of here. It's the square that's in between those two is the one I'm referring to. So I'm going to head in this direction. And we have been here before, and I did grab the map fish for it. And so since we've already been here, I'm just going to cut ahead until we make our way over there. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alrighty guys, here we are at West Fairy Island. And just like the other island, we need the skull hammer, to get in here. But luckily, we have that item, so we're good to go. All you have to do is hit this switch one time, and the fire should disappear. And sure enough, it does. Sweet. So now, let's head inside and grab the final upgrade. Hello, Miss... I was almost going to say Mr. Fairy, but I was like, no, that's a lady. At least I think it is. I mean, it kind of seems like one. Young Maker of the Winds. Allow me to aid you in your quest. And with that, we got the final quiver upgrade. We can now carry 99 arrows wherever we go. And of course, the fairies in this fountain shall ease our weariness in case we ever need it. So it's pretty sweet, but if we ever come back to a fairy island, it'll probably be the one that we can warp to, which is South Fairy Island. Not that I don't really know if we'll ever need them. Then again, I have 2 empty bottles, and I could always fill them with fairies. And alrighty guys, so the next thing I want to do is I actually want to head to the south of this region, because there is one important thing that I have yet to collect, and it's been quite troublesome. So I mentioned this in the last episode, but in episode 26, if you go back, you'll see that I actually went to Diamond Steppe Island and was in search of a giant octo. Well, I have not defeated that giant octo. In that episode, I mentioned that I may have defeated it already, but in the last episode, I believe I put it on screen somewhere that I had not actually beaten it yet, or I was going to put it in episode 26, but I don't think I edited it in there. But I mentioned that in the last episode as well, so, but yeah, I do need to go all the way back there in order to beat that giant octo, because it's the final one, and it's got some pretty good treasure there. So I'm going to cut ahead until we make our way to Diamond Steppe Island, and then from there we're going to search for the giant octo together. And if it takes too long, I'll just go ahead and make a cut straight to the giant octo, and I'll meet you guys once we get over there. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Instead, nope. Okay, so it's not over here. It could be north or southeast, maybe. But I don't think so. I believe. Oh, wait. There it is. I was on the completely wrong side of the island. Here we are. We finally found it. And here's the last giant octo. An 8-eyed octo. So, let's take this guy out. Apparently that did not do enough damage. Alright, sweet. We got that eye. And I hit it. I hit it. No, I hit it. We have plenty of arrows too, so there's no need to worry about, like, running out, I guess. Okay, I obviously must wait for his stun animation to go away before I shoot another arrow. We missed a couple of these. Alright, can I hit that one maybe, please? Please? There we go. Alright, so we're waiting for a couple of more. Alright, here's one around the back here. I never even hit this one the first time. Alright, got the second shot. One last shot should do it. There we go. The final giant octo is done. Man, it took me forever to find this guy. For some reason in my notes, it was I wrote down that it was northwest. But it was southeast of the island. And I don't know why just now I decided that I was just going to look throughout the entire area to see if it was on any of the 4 corners of the island. But I don't know why, it just jumped in my head. You know, hey, maybe I should look around a little bit more. And really? Can I not find this treasure? Did I already travel too far? Maybe? No, there it is. Sweet. Alright, so the final giant octo has got us some nice treasure. And inside this treasure chest is another 100 rubies. Sweet. Alright, so now the next place that we need to head is actually to Mother and Child Island once again, because if you guys remember a couple episodes back, we made our way there, and the Queen of the Fairies was there and told us to come back once we figure out that there is one other person in this world whom we must protect that is not our sister. And well, I think in the last episode we figured out who that was. It is Tetra, of course, Princess Zelda. And so now she should appear to us. Teehee. Greetings, child. But aren't you a child? Teehee. It seems the door to your fate has already been swung open, has it not? I'm the Queen of the Fairy World. Telling me she, like, literally controls every single fairy through that doll. That's kind of creepy, but anyway. What is the matter? Does that not surprise you, child? I like you. And so, I shall give new power to that bow that you wield. The power of fire and ice has been added to our arrows, so now we can use fire and ice arrows. Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Child. I must tell you, you are just my type. Tee-hee-hee. Link's kind of grinning, and King of Red Lion's just like, don't. I'll be honest, that was kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I mean, she just kind of like fell over. But also, like, she had a doll of the fairies that we've already seen. Kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Anyway, let's get on out of here to Windfall Island. And yes, we now have some brand new arrows that we can use. And those arrows are kind of required for some end game stuff. Because, I mean, at this point, we're kind of reaching that point of end game. I mean, we already have most of the health that we need, plus just some other base materials. And we only have the, like he said, just the earth and I think wind temple. And we should return power to the Master Sword, and we should be able to take on Ganon. No problem. Alrighty, so first things first. I want to head up to the windmill here on Windfall Island. And we might as well take those arrows that we have and put them to good use. And so, I don't know if I ever showed this off, but to get to the windmill, actually I know I showed this off because we had to come through here to get into Lonzo's shop that one time. We had to take a picture of him and that woman who he was talking to about pictographs when we kind of snuck up on him and had to grab that treasure from his house. But anyway, now what we can do is we can actually ride this Ferris wheel all the way up to the top. And so now we press ZR to switch arrows, and so now we have a fire arrow and an ice arrow. You can also hear it as well. But here we have a lighthouse, and of course a lighthouse should be lit. So if we shoot a fire arrow into there, it's gonna light that torch, and all of a sudden, the lighthouse has light again. And because of that, a chest is going to appear. But I actually want to just hop down. Not all the way though. I fell all the way down. Sweet. I actually want to go back up to that guy who was standing on the ledge and talk to him real quick about what he thinks about me putting the fire back in the lighthouse. If I can just get in the door. Oh, hey, I can get up here. But I don't think I can do anything from here though. Or maybe I can. Maybe. Can I climb the thing? Alright, no. Well, it was worth a shot, I guess. Alright, so let's just head back inside instead and then go up the stairs. So this guy up here, we actually haven't talked to before, and I don't know his name. I mean, every character here has like a specific name, but I just don't know it. And gosh, there's Sploosh Kaboom there in the background. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you don't remember, the title of episode 5 is I Hate Sploosh Kaboom, and to be honest, I still hate it. Let's talk to this guy. Fine night, isn't it? Well, would you look at that? The Ferris wheel just started moving all on its own. Somebody must have started it up. I wonder who got that thing going again. I don't know who it was or where he is, but he must be one nice guy. Assuming that, of course, he is a nice guy. Or he is a guy. Excuse me. Well, seeing how it's finally moving in, you should ride it while you have the chance. You can jump on the gondola seats just around the corner here. Trust me, little man, it's fun. Are you supposed to talk about the lighthouse being lit up? Did you see that? Oh, here it is. Did you see that, little man? The lights in the lighthouse have been reignited. Check out that beam of light that sweeps out now, shining through the night's darkness. Seeing that brave beam fighting the gloom that's making me so happy. I don't think I can read anymore. I just feel like giving somebody a present. So here, I'm giving this to you, little man. There we go. And we got a piece of heart for that. Sweet. Now windfall is going to be even more lively than before. Hooray for everything. That's sweet. Cool. I just wanted to climb, and man, these hitboxes are still absolutely insane. Alright, sweet. Okay, we got that, and now that treasure chest should be, yeah, over there. So I wanted to change the wind direction one time in order to get the wind to change in pretty much the exact opposite direction of which we're facing, which should be this direction is really what we need. And we'll also need to pull out our Deku Leaf so that we can glide over to that island and pick up that chest, because the only way to get to that island and get on it is to glide from like up here. And also that one guy that we showed a image of the full moon to, he's now down there with a telescope looking at the sky, which is kind of cool. I guess it kind of made that guy happy. Alright, so now we can glide all the way over, and actually, now that I think about it, I believe you can just glide from the bomb shop right there, but we're already in the sky anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, we can just kind of drop down and land on the island. Sweet! And now we can open up this chest. And in fact, this chest contains another piece of heart. And so now we have one more heart container. Only 4 more left to go, and only 8 more pieces of heart. Yeah, only 8 more pieces of heart in the entire game left. It's kind of wild. Anyway, now I actually want to go talk to this girl up here, because she was one of the girls that we saw up there at kind of the Forsaken Fortress, and she seemed to be dressed a lot better. If you go back and look, she appeared to have some nice dress on. Shh, shh. Take off. Go away. Alright, fine then. Jeez. Be that way. And if we walk away, you'll notice that she starts to run away. And so, ooh, I think she's going somewhere. Maybe we should follow her, guys. Alright, so let's sneak behind here. And you gotta be careful with her, because she will turn around, like around those corners and stuff. So you have to be super careful about which corners you decide to turn and when. Or turn around and win, because it's moments like those where she'll catch you off guard, I guess. So, I do believe, yeah, she's going to wait right around that corner just to make sure no one's following her. And it seems like she's into something suspicious. So, we better follow her around. Alright, sweet. I think we should be good here, because I believe she does actually take the corner there. But as long as we stand down here, we should be okay. Yeah, she is standing right there. So be careful not to run all the way up there, or she will see you, and you'll have to start over. Who's that? Great going, Link. Way to cause a distraction. He just makes a cat sound. Alright, now she should also be on the other end of these stairs here. So yeah, be careful once again. And she kind of just made a giant circle, which is kind of weird. Alright, where is she going? Oh, she's heading into Alonzo's shop. And, oh, looks like she's trying to break into the safe. You startled me. What do you want? My heart is racing. You scared me. Wait, are you? The kind of creep who goes around at night scaring people? That's just plain mean. Just who do you think you are, anyway? So you're going to want to answer these in the correct way. So you're going to want to say, an ally of justice. A what? An ally of justice? I'm not a thief, I swear. I haven't stolen anything. Well, yet. Please let me go. It was just an impulse. That's all. Just a bad idea. Why won't you say anything? Does this mean you're mad at me? Could you at least listen to the circumstances that in my life that led up to this moment? Please, you owe me that much. Alright, sure. I was once the richest little debundant in this town. Dubud, I can't even pronounce that word. You know what? Forget it. In this town. Did you know that? But one day, a monstrous bird came and took me away to this terrible place called the Forsaken Fortress, where I was locked up and held captive. Oh, it was awful. My father spent every last ruby in his coffers to attempt to rescue me. That's right, every last bit of our family fortune. Gone. That's when my life of poverty began. Now, every day, from morning until night, I'm busy working for the open air, so as you see, at least I'm trying to settle into my poor lifestyle. Doesn't that just tug at your heartstrings? What do you say about the tragic events in my pitiful life? That's terrible. To make matters worse, for some reason, I can't still figure out that slob Maggie, who was the poorest girl in town, suddenly got filthy rich. Maggie, of all people. That's kind of rude. She's so mad that I just want to do something terrible. Grr. Still kind of mean. Do you understand my plight? Very well. Then you'll let me go? Yeah, unfortunately I can't. But why not? Because I'm honest. It's true. I know I'm quabbling over nothing. Being so poor weakens a person's very soul. But it's time I quit making silly excuses for myself. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, I didn't have to sink down to the level of a common thief. I will never do anything like that again. Ah, what an amazing feeling. I've let all my worries out of my heart. Wow, I actually feel refreshed. I'm glad I could help. Let me at least thank you. Please, take this. And with that, we got the final empty bottle. 4 in total, and this is the 4th and final one. Don't look at me like that. I didn't steal it. It washed up on the shore, so I picked it up. Don't tease me like that. It's a tiny bottle made of crystal clear glass. It's so beautiful. Wish my soul could be that beautiful. That's kind of mean. Oh, what am I saying? When you live in poverty, you consider the cheapest thing, the cheesiest things without blinking an eye. So, I guess I should go on soon. My father will start worrying. Goodbye, little ally of justice. And good luck to you. Bye. Thanks for tonight. You're welcome. Look, guys, we did a good thing today. And, well, I think after that good deed, I think it's time we end off this episode here. So if you guys like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. Once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.